What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? Sorry if you can't really hear me. This is my cousin's mask. He just kind of put it on me. But as you can see, we're playing Injustice 2. We are finally getting the Platinum Trophy for Injustice 2. I just got two last ones to get, which is this Catwoman one. And then after I get this Catwoman one, which is by finishing this multiverse for her. And... oh, I think it's, I have to use her super ability or something like that.
You really think you can beat Bruce?
Once I get it.
I'm the hero birth.
Guess I'll have to prove you wrong.
Begin. You should run, Selina.
I've done enough of that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Easy. Bro, who calling me with your big forehead? What it do, baby? It's Antonio. What time? So you can answer a phone call, but you can't answer a text message? Show bozo self. Hey, that's what I'm just about now, about to get that Catwoman trophy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Catwoman.
Imagine. That must be nice.
Begin.
Basically, I'm lucky.
Ain't no way. Sounds a little fruity to me. What the? Hey Antonio, go tell your people to subscribe to my YouTube. Oh no.
I feel so much younger now.
She's sleeping. She knocked out for real.
You broke into a parallel.
She wasn't messing with my
for
quotes.
the biggest score of all time.
I don't know how she didn't get it. Like, bruh. She was so confused though. I was like, bruh. No. Surprised she didn't though. Like, what are you talking about? Like, bro. I was trying to help her. It just wasn't working, you know? It's a sick world out here, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's sick out here. Your boy Christian gave me his mask and he was like, I wanna see how this look on you. I'm like, bro. And then I put it on, I was like, actually?
Begin.
Oh no. My mom not into my new job. I'm about to get a new job. I ain't even applied for it yet, so I don't know what to call it my new job, but like, I'm looking at this place and it's basically like, I'm gonna change, a tower for, a light. I mean, a light for a tower. So it's basically like, there's this tower that's like really, really tall. Like, it seeks, a lot of them like seek above like the clouds and all that kind of stuff at its highest peak. And so when you have to climb it, and it takes like 4 hours minimum to climb. And when you climb it, you get to the top, and you change out this like light bulb on top. But hear me out. Hear me out. Cause it sounds bad, cause I only gave you the bad part. But look. I'm saying, but look. I only have to work. Okay. So basically, I only have to work 2 days out of the year, right? Right? I'm saying. And look. Then I get, if I work those 2 days, I get paid $260,000 in a year. Shit, something's not adding up. Cause it's literally like nobody's applying for the job because it's so dangerous. Yeah, it's one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, but you know, I don't really care. Like, I'll do it. Like, right. Well, I'm saying, like, if I would pull this off, couldn't be me. I could never. Alright. Yo. Ear. Tell your mama I said something. You heard? Alright, so I finally got this whip or whatever. Cause I'm on Injustice 2 on live stream right now, so I got a new whip. You know what I'm saying? Now I can use it for Catwoman. Hey. Like, you can buy my lunch, I just won't talk to you. Are you gonna pay these bills? I don't think you will. You want to give me some salary? Like, right. You're weird. Sound like you're on some weird stuff, buddy. Not gonna lie to ya. Hey, goodness gracious. She is literally like, why is everything a downgrade? What is going on? Cat claws. Wait, is that the one for the trophy I needed? Hold on. 1 second, chat. 1 second. The final hit coming from Cat Call. It's not what that says. Bro, how are you supposed to get this trophy? This is the dumbest trophy I've ever seen. This is not the... Bro. This game is literally going to be my 13th reason, I promise you. Like, it... Like, bro. Oh, I get another one? Oh. Wait. How many do I need to spend? 50,000? You disrespectful. I want my money like that. I'm saying, like, I really won't pull up, but I might just, like, show you a smile. Must be sweet out there, I'm saying. Oh no. He's like, but nah. I'm really playing with my feelings for real. You really think it's sweet out here for real? I mean, it is, but still. No, I was looking because when I originally found that job, I saw it on TikTok. They made a video about it, and he was talking about if you do it just once a year, right? And he was just talking about if you do it just well, they were promoting it, but they weren't like it's kind of like YouTubers or whatever. They'll show you like the top jobs in the world, top 10, like most interesting jobs that nobody thinks about doing and stuff like that. But it's not like they had like a link to it, you know what I'm saying, type stuff. So they're just doing like the research for you, so you know what it is and isn't. But anyways, I was looking in the comment sections and everybody was like, all right, so what happens if he falls? And then the dude behind him, he's like, nigga, he dies? Like, what do you... But I think they're supposed to go up there with a parachute, so... And then there was a few other commenters, they were like, what if you like get to the top and then you realize that you didn't bring the light bulb? So then you just went up there for no reason. Hey, you gotta stick it out, my boy. You gotta stick it out. I'd be mad, but I wouldn't be that mad just cause, like, it's still 130,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'd do this like five times in a week if I had to, 130,000, you know what I'm saying? Like, but, bro, they gonna give me okay, I'm feeling it, thank you, I think. It's legendary? See, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all really put me on this time. I was really about to slap somebody. I didn't know how it was going. Nah, because they got this thing, so basically I have to get this ability for this character. But, like, it's random whether I get it or not. Like, every time I play, I get a new ability. But it's hard to get that certain ability I need, because I need it for a trophy. You know how, like, when you play games or whatever, it gives you trophies? Well, like, I get platinums on each game. Not each game, but, like, all my favorite games. And I was trying to do that for this, but the platinum for this game is almost, like, luck-based. So it's, I don't know, it's really hard to get. I want you to spend your whole life on Injustice 2. I'm about to get Mortal Kombat 1, because the Omni-Man in there, boy, I tell you, boy. And Mortal Kombat 11 was actually pretty fun. But, I don't know. But everyone talking about the new... Actually, Spider-Man about to come out next week. You know I'm about to be on that. You ain't finna hear it from me. I'll tell you now. Spider-Man 2 got to be on now. Oh, my AirPod died. Hold on. I'm second town, Hold on. Hola, ¿cómo está? You hear me? Oh. I think the fact that you just with me is kind of racist, but I ain't gonna say that. Bro, you know what Antonio said the other day? We was in the car and somehow we had got around to like the conversation of rappers, and so he was like, that's why he was talking to me and he was like, that's why all your people was sold back in the day. And I was like, what? And then he was like, oh, that's why that one rapper's name is 50 Cent. And I was like, bro, what? Nah. You did not just say that. Bro. Nah, that's messed up. No. For the love of God.
Let's keep playing.
And she gonna whip me again. You really are racist. Just like publicly. Like, it's not okay.
Figures my identity gets stolen. Karma's a beast.
met the boy Antonio over here watching my YouTube live stream while I'm supposed to be over there picking him up. No, because every time I go over there and on time, I end up waiting like 30 minutes. He's like, "Oh, well, I wanted to help this customer." I'm like, "Negro, like, come on now." Like, I'm not about to play with you. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You right. I was thinking about it too, and I was like, dang. No, I'm like, bro, I'm trying to. No, bro, because like the first few times. No, but it wasn't like that at first. Hear me out, because there was one day. Not right. No, it was the middle and the end, because the very first time I started doing all that was because of mom. Because there was one day, I think I got off at like 10, and then like all my managers are supposed to go home. But my one manager was like, listen, I would go home, but I can't go home because, you know, your ride ain't here. And I was like, oh, word? And my mom didn't come home. I mean, she didn't come to the place for like an hour after we closed, even though I told her about it. To this day, I don't remember why she didn't make it, like, on time. But I think she ended up sending like my dad or something. But he was like an hour late, and I was like, bruh, nah. I was looking goofy. Come on now. Alright, chat. I'll be right back.
Begin.
Dang, she kind of bet. No, that's fine. I be forgetting that I'm supposed to play like I'm not single. Technically. Y'all stay safe though. Hey, I did a drawing though. I'm almost done with it. It's Batman. You see this thing right there? It's upside down, but there's abs and all that kind of stuff. It's Batman. Hold on. That's his abs right there, and that's his belt. Yeah, and that's his cape. It's just not like fin. I, okay. I mean, it's what it's like to be light skinned in a light for real. All right, hold on. I'll be back. Check. Give me a second. And like, actually, don't give me a second. Give me like 15 minutes. Yeah. Right. 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 And I did often find out that the peace would come after she left. I didn't realize. I knew that she was dragging me, but I didn't realize how far it was in my life until I had finally got that outside perspective of my own life looking in or whatever. And it was just so crazy because, you know, like I've done a lot, and I don't want to say that it was all intentional, like she did that all purposely or whatever. But at the same time, it was like bait, basically. And in a way, like yeah, right, right, right. Because you have that perspective on them, and you care for her. Right. After losing a match, Catwoman recovers a small amount of health. Oh, that's sick. A loyal cat is committed to. Right. Walk all over this. Yeah, and you know, it's the craziest thing because I was like just repetitively, and it was like, if you're not trying to learn in every situation, then you're not really going to progress in that situation. And I wasn't. I was just expecting the same thing every time that I would go back into the relationship with the same mindset. Okay, maybe she changed, maybe things are different, because there's been a time gap in between now and whenever it originally happened, and maybe she matured. And so, you know, I would go into our relationship or whatever, and it would just be like, man, the exact same thing, if not worse. And it was like, man, like I didn't have a problem with, you know, like helping you or anything like that. But at the same time, it's like, help me help you. Because if you're not helping me help you, then I can't help you. Because if I literally have to drag you on my back, if I have to deal with all my demons and all your demons, then like, there's no point. That's that. Right. Right. Nothing comparable. Yeah. Oh, I am.
Bet you can't find my sister.
Begin.
Right. And it's the craziest thing because it's honestly self-sabotaging, because I worked for, and still do work for, Herbalife Nutrition or whatever, and there came a day I was just like, look, you know, we go into the gym, you want to make your progress more fitting, I can give you shakes or whatever that will also put you on the edge, so you know it's gonna taste like an actual shake, just as good as an actual shake, but give you all the healthy benefits and none of the negatives or whatever. And she was like, oh, you know, I don't really trust all that stuff. And I'm like, so you are literally telling me, right? But you'll go to go get coffee and all that kind of. You trust this coffee, this stuff that you know is bad for you, but tastes good to you,
Most days I love my job.
right? Right. Just because it's right. It don't make no sense. It's like it's not adding up. And so I'm just like, all right. From that conversation, I was just like, I don't even know like what to say. Like, I'm not disgusted, but I'm shocked. Like this is right, all right. And it's just like I'm shocked. And the crazy thing about it is that like when I'm in relationships, I like to see myself as a bit of a futurist. I often tell people things that later end up happening, and I try to warn them about it, but they never listen. And so the thing with her is more or less like, look, if it comes down to it, and I see that I am a hinder to your progression, then I'm going to leave. And that's just going to be like what it is. But there was often like so many times where she would just be like, oh, are we going to be together forever? And she'd like even repeatedly after I've already answered the question multiple times, like keep asking that question. And I'm just like, dude, like, you know the answer. It hasn't changed. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Cat got your tongue? This how you ask me?
Right. She would even say something like that.
Catwoman.
Jacob's least favorite comedian.
We both know I'm the most famous one.
Doesn't mean
Begin.
Yeah, and it was super stressful. Even after I like got out of the relationship, even after I felt like I had already moved on, it was super stressful. And I was just like, I remember there was one day where, and I think this is like around the time where I found God, like really for me, because a lot of people will be like, I've even had people come up to me and be like, well, he's like, you wear the cross, but do you really believe? And I was like, yeah, I do. And it's usually like people that ask me that kind of stuff are usually like the same people that don't even try to believe. But I remember whenever I was first finding my journey into like, you know, what I do and don't believe and all that kind of stuff, like the Muslim religion would often come up to me and yeah, kind of weird to me, but yeah. And so I at first like did research on them or whatever. And what I don't like, and this is like really with any subject, what you shouldn't do with any subject is judge one person or one of anything based off of its like fan base or crowd. You shouldn't do that. But with the Muslim religion, it kind of it was self-sabotaging in that way, in the way that like so many of them would often be like, oh, well, you can do this and that and that and this. And I'm like, dude, but I don't want to. Like, they'd be like, you can have like 6 different wives and this and that. I'm like, dude, I don't want 6 different wives. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all this kind of stuff. But I did like one night. I did like pray to God, and even now I don't like. I'm not into any one religion. Like I have beliefs that are mainly like towards the Christianity religion, but I'm not. I don't. Yeah. And so that also confuses people, but it is what it is. But right, we ball, my boy, we ball. But I remember I did like pray to God one night, and I was like, I don't know, like what it is that is wrong with me, but there's something that is. Mm-hmm.
Don't you trust me, bro?
Oh.
I'll take that.
Angie.
Begin.
Bro, why am I fighting an ape? It's really darker than me for real. Like, oh yeah, but I've never, until I see a white person call me black, I'm not convinced. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's crazy that I've never been considered white. I mean, but that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the monkey got me. No. Had to whip that monkey. But yeah, so I basically got to a point where it was just like I had prayed to God, and I was like, I don't know what it is that I need, but I know that something's like really not right. I'm like mentally, yeah, I need guidance, and it was just I was really, I don't want to say distraught, but that's kind of seems like a fitting word. I was really lost. You know what I'm saying? I really didn't. I felt like I was like stuck in the program, whereas before I usually wasn't. Like now you see me and I'm this kind of guy. Like if somebody says, for me, you can't really put a price on someone's life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like 200 billion, you can't offer me 200 billion and be like, would you die? I'll give you this 200 billion right now if you die tomorrow. Like, no. But, right. But also, I do take very extreme lengths in life that people, you know, would consider crazy. But I mean, like this lighthouse job, I haven't found a single person that would say that they would do this lighthouse job. But me personally, I know. Yeah. He's like, I do this for fun. And I would have too. You know what? I think, and probably that firefighter thing is probably the only thing that I wouldn't do. And the only reason I say that is because I've had such a bad experience with like throwing up, overheating, and then like almost collapsing when I'm under that kind of. But if that wasn't like genetically like my kind of thing, I would 100% do that without a question. You're like, oh, we about to get paid again for real, bet. Like, but yeah, right. But for me, it's just like, but that's like an opportunity of a lifetime. Like, you know, like people always being like, okay, well but you could die. I'm like, you looking at the bad part of it for real. But like, think about it, like. Right, like I don't get necessarily financial freedom as of to the beginning, but working 2 days out of the entire year is absolutely nuts. Right, like, bro, come on now, who you telling? 65 days? Oh, 63, yeah, because you'd be out. Yeah, you right. Shoot, you basically do already. But man, like, I think like
Batman wins.
mm,
Begin.
right. Right. Big facts. Yeah. It's like, who are you? I wish you would. Right. Right. And that's beautiful. Like I don't understand. Like, I'm just saying, like, if you, because, and it's just the one thing. Like, people are so stuck up on the one thing, and so I'm like, look, so there's this job, right? The what if? What if I didn't get this far? What if all this kind of stuff? I tell you what, before I had got out to Gladstone, I was also very distraught, very stuck in a certain place. But what I knew is that I don't belong here. My entire life when I was in Grandview, I do not belong here. The people who are here are just trying to be fake rappers, carry fake chains that look real. They're trying to shoot guns and do drugs and all this kind of stuff. Like, it's stupid. I'm like,
Begin.
oh, nice. Right.
Batman wins. Catwoman.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's crazy to me. Yeah, because I remember there was one day, my senior year, there was one day I was in this class. It was like my ELA class or something like that. And this whole group of dudes was talking about me in my class. Bro. And so bro was like, bro, now mind you, this other dude, he about 350, 6'5". Yeah, but he's like 350, 6'5" or whatever, right? Well, dude is over here talking about some Howard. How many? What did he say? How many bodies you got? And I'm like, bro, like, yeah. So and when I'm like, bro, like, what is wrong with you? Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Bro, not only that, well, the thing was, is not even just that. Like, that's not even what really threw me off. Because that's normal for me. Like, dudes asking me that is normal. You being in a whole group, having a whole group conversation, you all gay. Like, y'all need to chill. I don't know what's going on with you, but you gotta, like, get on somewhere. And, like, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm 6'10". You know what I'm saying? I got, life is going good for me. Like God really did bless me. I think that's great. Right. Which, to be honest, if I wanted to, I could have, but there's no, like, real benefit from it. Like, you all are doing the same thing. Bruh. But I was just like, bro, like, he does that. And it was funny to me because I was friends with Sandra at the time, and she was trying to say that, because I knew what kind of person he was, Sandra was trying to say that he got a girlfriend. I'm like, and I just started laughing, and she's like, why are you laughing? I'm serious, he got a girlfriend. I'm like, nah, he got a side piece, he ain't got a girlfriend. He's like, no, that's his girlfriend. I'm like, you say what you want, but he can't, the only thing he's loyal to is a lie. Like, there's not much truth out of his mouth in general. Like, he's not loyal to anything, and especially not no woman. It's not gonna happen. And so, ended up being, he cheated on that girl with another girl that same night because he think he's some kind of player or whatever. I really don't like this is not even like the part of the story that's important. Like, that's really not even what I care about. But like, a lot of people like will see that, and when they see your life and they see you like live in a certain kind of way, just because they're not living that way and they see you like not succeeding at it, like, oh, you must be doing the wrong thing then. Like, no, like, you're not always gonna get, you know, the right alternative outside of something, but that doesn't mean that you're not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, life is not always gonna go your way, and if it did, you got to be like Jesus or something. Like, if everything's always going your way, you know what I'm saying? But that's just not what the case was. But people often just like look at you and they'll try to deteriorate you because you're doing something that they're not, and because what you're doing is so much different, they'll look at you as if you're like not an outsider. Like, going back to that Muslim thing, a dude will come up to me and he'd be like, "Oh, so you smoke or vape or anything?" And I was like, "Nah, like, I don't do any of that." Like, and he kind of just gave me this weird look, like, "Oh, you don't? Like, why don't you?" Like, dude, because I know what I want, and that's not it. Like, you don't, like, the funny thing with him is that he couldn't even keep, like, a solid conversation. Like, he couldn't keep a flow of a conversation, like, a standard conversation together. And I feel like it really was because he was, like, smoking and vaping and all that time. But, I mean, he do what he do, I guess. That's him, but I don't know. Yeah. And they're like, oh, and here's what gets me is like, they're always like, oh, well, the vaping doesn't do anything bad for you. I'm like, bro, vaping is like literally so new that they're just now finding new studies out about it. And it's been out for years. Like, think about it. They would have said the same thing about smoking way back whenever Santa Claus was smoking on international TV. But now that you guys see that it gives you cancer, that it's destroying your lives, and that you basically look like a raisin by the time that you turn 80 if you're smoking it your entire life, oh, now it's an issue. But, you know what I'm saying? But why does it take all that kind of stuff for you to finally realize that you shouldn't be doing it in the first place? Like, obviously, as adults, there are things that we do that we know that we shouldn't be doing. But for a lot of things, you just kind of got to sit there and be like, okay, well, is this something that I would do in front of my kids? And if it's not, and you know it's going to be like a big addiction, like, I've dropped quite a few addictions this year, and none of them had to do with drugs. None of them had to do with like sex or anything like that. But they were all like personal things that I've dropped because I known that I didn't need to do them and that they were hindrance to my life. So why would I want to add another one? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like, and to me, it's not even just like the smoking thing that's like an issue for me. It's just like, if you want to smoke, then smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like that's you. That's your lifestyle. That's what you chose to do. But why do you feel like you have to? Why do you feel like you have to try to force it upon someone else's life? Like they're some kind of lesser of a person. Like I don't feel like I'm any kind of superior of a person just because, you know, I don't smoke or I don't drink. Now, I do recognize that we are very different people, but I don't feel like, oh, you're some inferior human because you don't do this. Like everybody's life has value. So I don't understand like where all that is coming from. It's just weird to me. But I don't know. But yeah, back on the Grandview topic, like they just, I don't know, man. Like they're just weird. Like you want to smoke all the time, you want to drink all the time, and they want to get in like large groups of men and then fuck females and all this kind of shit. I'm like, bro, you weird. Like, right? Like you want to see your boy naked? Like nah, you gotta be gay. Like you gotta be like if you a little fruity pebble, just say that. It's okay. Like you gay ass support. I'm just not gonna support like there. Like I'm not gonna be there. Like, right. Just say that. Like like just come out. Like ain't nobody worried. Like I'm sure you'll probably get a few more female friends. Like we get it, bro. And you know what's so funny? That Muslim dude or whatever was talking about some. Oh, you know, I think I'll start a Pornhub. He's like, would you support me if I started a Pornhub? I'm like, nigga, what? Like, yeah, you gotta go. I don't know. It's like your mind is all the way messed up. But another thing that got me is that when I was researching the Muslim religion, I often found that Muslims would often talk about how they believe in Jesus. But when he was asking me about what I believed in, I was like, you know, we see Jesus as the Son of God sent down as the Word of God made man or whatever. And so you're good. But I was like, we see Jesus as the Word of God made man. The reason I say this is because when I was doing research of the Muslim religion, they would often state, you good? Bro, I cannot. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I gotta do it faster, that's why. Okay. But anyways, I would tell him, like, you know, we see, what the heck? Hold on.
Catwoman.
Yeah, for real. It's real devious in conclusion. I mean, which is cool or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm grateful for the opportunity that I've been given, but it was absolutely, like, draining, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, at first, if you don't realize it, it's weird being the black sheep, you know what I'm saying? It's weird. Not even, like, always in a bad way, but it's often, like, desperately different for you to feel like you're in an entire world surrounded by people who just don't understand you. Right. Yeah, and so it definitely wasn't until, like, you know, I had moved out to Gladstone until I had found somebody who I could relate to on that deeper level when I had prayed to God that one night and I was like, I don't know what I need, but can you help me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what needs to happen? I don't know, but please help me. And so then in many ways he sent Esmeralda, and so she was often like the first female that like I don't even know why, to be honest, but felt comfortable talking to, even though I had never met her before. And it got to the point where it was just like, man, like, not only can I like relate to her on this deeper level, but it's often like we're from two different worlds and yet we can relate in such, oh yeah. And
Begin.
oh no, I definitely feel that. But what's that echo? Because
I missed something. Can you say it again?
turn off. No, I was just saying that, you know, like, obviously you get the point, but I'm not, like, being, like, fully dependent on her and my mindset and all that. I know that I've completely, like, progressed as a person. And I've said this before as well, which is I don't feel like I need to be with Esmeralda or anything like that. I'm happy and satisfied with the progress that I've had within a little bit of time of getting to know her because it has helped me with my life as well. But but that was just something like so unexpected that I didn't feel like was going to get not necessarily resolved, because it's not necessarily resolved, but it definitely gave me the missing piece that I could not find within myself. Yeah.
Begin.
Yeah. Can help us with that. Yeah.
Last warning, this guy.
Never back me into a corner.
Right. Right. Just super draining for no good reason. Yeah, and I honestly had it. Like, you know. Yeah. Right, for no good reason. And for her, it wasn't even, you know,
Try to take this seriously.
yeah, I mean, for her, it wasn't even like, she would often make threats similar to that, you know, she'd say at times, you know, like whenever I would be like, okay, we gotta split up because it's not like working out. Oh, well, I don't want to go back to the drugs. Like, okay, but no one was telling you to go back to the drugs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I would force her not to be on drugs that she felt like she could be with me. But at the same time, it's just like, right. And so what really became what is the last straw for me in the relationship or whatever is that like one night, I guess not even like there was like 1 week or whatever where she just like was going through a lot, and I tried to, you know, let the blow die down or whatever, because it was around the time that I was actually trying to split up or whatever.
To your skull ship and take off.
So when I thought that things were leveling out, I was informing her that we had to split up. And at that point, it just came out to she didn't believe me. It took her a couple of days to digest what was happening, and then after that or whatever, she gonna go over and tell me that she almost OD'd, and I'm like what? What are you even talking about? She's like, yeah,
You sure showed her a good time.
it's insane, man. It's just, and that's more than what the human mind.
You barely touched me.
Right.
Catwoman. Begin. Catwoman. Cheetah.
Right. Which is a sick world on its own, but I mean that I don't know. Yeah, to an extent, that's just
Mine are real, Catwoman. We better be talking about claws. And they are spectacular.
Begin.
right. Like And that's what truly a partnership is supposed to be, which is the both of us helping each other out, not one of us helping the other specifically. Right. Which is just causing the both of us to get deeper in that one hole that before you were just in. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. It's crazy. Yeah, it's just draining. I get that portion, but it wasn't really until, you know, I finally got out, found court aspects of myself. And for me, I think it was because I had just driven myself as a healer too far into like helping people. And it wasn't until like I had looked at this post where this guy was like, you know, it was actually this filter that told me about it on TikTok. What my biggest problem was, which was that I help people, even the ones who don't deserve it. And the problem with that is not only do I help people when they don't deserve it, but it was like, well, I'm also putting them before me. And right. And so then people like who don't know you and then see like what you're doing but not like why you're doing it will say that, you know, you have like this ego about you. And I'm like, dude, no, it's not an ego thing. It's quite the opposite. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know me, and like people will just like see a glimpse of your life and think that they do. But it's just like I spent so long trying to, you know, become like not even the best version of me, but not even getting gratification from other people, but just trying to be that nice guy, when I realized that it's good to be a nice guy, just the world isn't going to love you for being a nice guy. The world is going to love you for being... Yeah, but the world will love you for being you, because everybody's crazy until they're successful. And that's just, I don't know, like that's just something like, and almost every celebrity says this, is like they'll always be like, yeah, like, well, when I was doing this when I was younger, everybody thought that I was crazy. And then when I kept doing it and then it became successful, then it's like, oh, well, you're this big star now, you're doing great. Like, okay, well, where was this in the beginning? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I never wanted like gratification from anybody, maybe reassurance from the people that I thought that I could rely on the most. But I think that's the big reason why I had to limit the amount of people that I allowed into my life, because they started to become enemies, where I was supporting them the entire time more than what they were ever me, because our motives were just so much different. I don't know, like that's just stick. Yeah. Yeah, it's stupid how they must be from throwing an opponent and King of the Hill. The final hit coming from Double Trouble. I even have that. Oh no. Okay, that sounds good. Will do. I love you too, sis. Bye. Bro, are you kidding me, bro? This better not be some move that she doesn't have, bro. And I have to get from her multiverse. Cause I'm gonna be so mad, bro. What?
You got a funny name.
makes sense if you know the story.
To thine own self be you, I say.
Bro, you have got to be kidding me, bro.
Again.
Bro. And here I was thinking bro. Yo, chat, give me a second. I'm gonna look up what's her best stats on the AI or whatever. Cause
What's up, Lawton?
I'm busy, Honeyman.
He ain't one of those who can call me that.
Begin. Harley Quinn wins.
Are you a wizard?
I am an agent of order.
Boring!
Begin.
scale of yours?
At best, a fourth level intellect.
Only 3 spots to number 1.
Begin. Harley Quinn wins.
Not even once?
Joker never tempted me.
To each your own, I guess.
Begin.
Aw, didn't land on your feet, kitty.
This is going perfectly.
Yeah, sweet, hun.
Harley Quinn wins.
Never saw you and Soups as buddies.
Thank your lover for that.
That cheap-suited clown ain't my lover no more.
Begin.
Never met a man who didn't disappoint me.
till you die.
I'm a doctor, not a fortune teller.
Harley Quinn wins. Harley Quinn.
Okay, Blondie. Fighting lessons 101.
I've gotten pretty used to my powers.
I'm gonna need a bigger bat.
Begin.
You suck.
Here's a taste of girl power.
As long as it's rough.
Harley Quinn wins.
Mr. J wants to play?
How about a little roughhousing?
I'll rough your house for good!
Begin.
Voices are not impressed.
Harley Quinn wins.
Why do I always get the big guys?
Because you have a big mouth.
Leave the humor to me, pal.
Begin.
this game.
It's not a game no more!
Harley Quinn wins.
To be the princess.
I'm the queen's daughter.
So you always get your way?
Begin.
Submit to me. Hail Demeter! Enough of your tricks.
Learn to take a joke, pal!
Harley Quinn wins.
Batman says you're coming with me.
Take your shot. Make it count.
I will.
Begin.
Another round of shots?
Yeah, sweet, hon!
Harley Quinn wins. Harley Quinn.